Good evening, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. We have a lot of news to get to this evening, so let's begin. First up, Concord man accused of stabbing wife to death held without bail. Friends say couple seemed happy, have 2 children. A man accused of stabbing his wife to death in Concord is being held without bail. Police said Natalie DePaxa, 35, was stabbed to death Sunday afternoon at the Edgewood Heights condominium complex. Her husband, Emerson Figueroa, 42, was arrested hours later and charged with 2 alternative counts of second-degree murder. Figueroa waived his arraignment Monday and agreed to be held without bail. His defense attorneys revised the right to seek an evidentiary hearing, and officials said Figueroa will be held until that happens. DePaxa was found outside the complex. She was taken to a hospital where she later died. Friends of the couple did not want to give their names. They said Figueroa and DePaxa have 2 school-age children and seemed happy. An autopsy for DePaxa is planned for today. Sununu vetoes Democratic passed voting bills, says election integrity to remain in place. Vetoed bills would have repealed GOP-passed laws addressing registration residency requirements. Governor Chris Sununu on Monday vetoed 2 Democratic-passed election law bills that would have repealed prior Republican-backed laws to tighten the state's voting registration requirements and require that people who vote in New Hampshire take steps to become residents of the state. Sununu vetoed House Bill 105 and 106, which were the response of the 2019 Democratic legislative majority to pass the Senate Bill 3 in 2017 and House Bill 1264 in 2018, when Republicans were in the majority. Based on the voting margins of the 2 repeal bills, there is little chance, at best, that the vetoes will be overridden. Man beaten with bat in daylight assault at Chelsea Park, police say. Let's take a listen to that video from WCVB Boston.
The amount of laundry you do each year is staggering. So blast away stains and tough odors, because every wash counts. Arm & Hammer, more power to you.
Certainly unsettling for a lot of folks around here. This violent bat attack happened not far from these tennis courts here, not far also from a playground. For hours, state police searched Mary O'Malley Park in Chelsea for evidence after a man was attacked with a bat around 11:30 this morning. Dive teams also searched the water along the Mystic River and Island End River. Police think the suspect threw the bat into the water after that beating. Now, police say the victim, a man in his 20s, was hit in the head, then rushed to the hospital with serious, life-threatening injuries. Now, police describe the suspect as a Hispanic man in his early 20s, medium build, black shorts, black t-shirt, and black hat. He apparently ran off with a white female, early 20s, dirty blonde hair, wearing green shorts. Police say that if you have seen them, you are urged to give them a call. Again, that victim is facing life-threatening injuries. We're live in Chelsea. Sean Shiaba, WCVB News Center 5.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Few details released after man killed in shooting in Walmart parking lot. Let's take a listen to that video from WMTW News 8 in Maine.
I'd have 3 men that I think I could spend the rest of my life with. I know that I will break a man's heart today.
She feels like a missing piece to my life. I know that we're meant to be together. It would be gut-wrenching if I didn't get that rose.
I don't want to make the wrong decision. This is not how this is supposed to go. Stop the car. It's really, really hard. I really can't do this.
Bachelorette Two-Night Live finale event starts tonight on ABC.
Some breaking news, actually, to tell you. State police say a man has died after the shooting in Auburn last night. 41-year-old Jean Fournier of Turner died at Central Maine Medical Center. The shooter is in custody, but no charges have been filed. This happened in the Walmart parking lot off of Mount Auburn Avenue. More details are expected to come later today.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And now let's take a look at your U.S. stock market and see how your U.S. stock market closed for this Monday evening. And here's a look at that U.S. stock market for all of you. Your Dow Jones Industrial Average closed in the green and went up. Your Nasdaq closed in the red and went down. S&P 500 closed in the red and went down. Gold closed in the green and went up. Oil closed in the green and went up. US 10-year closed in the red and went down. Euro/USD closed in the green and went up. And VIX closed in the green and went up. Stocks closed little changed as investors temper trade expectations, await Fed decisions. U.S. stocks traded in a tight range on Monday as Wall Street tempered its expectations for this week's trade negotiations between Washington and Beijing and looked ahead to the latest minority policy decision from the Federal Reserve. And we're following breaking news right now. House Dems blast Trump insider in new report, alleged profit motive to push for Saudi nuclear plan. A longtime Trump insider has been pushing a proposal to build dozens of nuclear power plants in Saudi Arabia while seeking to avoid restoration on the transfer of U.S. nuclear technology and has at times stood to profit from the effort, according to an investigation reported by the House Oversight Committee. And That is it for this evening edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Monday night, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for another newscast. And I'll have a news report coming up in a little bit. Good night, everyone, and bye.